Yo, how you guys doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast, and I'm here to present you my MLB picks for Wednesday, July 11th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure and click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all my MLB, NFL, and NBA videos. If you haven't already, come check out my new website here at dfscheatsheet.com. Hey, we have all the tools, including a complete optimizer, ton of content such as this video and tons of other ones to help you compete with the pros day in and day out. We also got a live chat room, absolutely free. Come check this bad boy out. Join us every day. We'll chat DFS throughout the day. We'll bounce ideas off each other. If you question somebody, you can definitely come here and talk to me, talk to other members. We just got this live tonight. So I'm pretty sure tomorrow this bad boy is going to fill up quickly. It's absolutely free. Just come to dfscheatsheet.com, click premium chat. And like I said, if you're not signed up, sign up for free and get in our chat room. And let's talk some DFS. So we got a solid slate, 11 games on this slate. I definitely think there's some obvious spots that we can attack on this slate. So let's just jump into it. But real quick, before we do, if you don't mind, please take that quick second. Click that like button for me down below. Really helps me out, and I really, really appreciate that. And let's just get into this slate. So we'll start at pitcher as always. You got Chris Sale on the mound. I mean, the guy's been on absolute fire. Straight up. I mean, there's not really much else to say about it. He's going to be my top projected pitcher. He's got at least 52 fantasy points in 6 straight games with 9 Ks at least in those 6 straight games. So the guy's giving you a massive floor for your cash games. I'm definitely going to find the 500 more than DeGrom to pay up and get Chris Sale. DeGrom would be probably the next best pitcher. 12-1. Like I said, it's just too close to Chris Sale, where I think you definitely got to go with Sale over DeGrom. But DeGrom is probably going to be a lot lower owned, and I think he's still a solid pivot with massive upside. But like I said, for cash games, I probably would go Chris Sale. Next, you got Carlos Carrasco going against Cincinnati. I mean, I talked about Bauer yesterday and about how Cincinnati has tons of swinging strikeouts in their lineup. Bauer went 8 innings and got 12 Ks. Massive game for him. I'm not going to say Carrasco is going to do that, but I could definitely see 7 innings and 10 Ks, 9 Ks. And at this price tag of 10-3, you would definitely take that. So I think he's a solid GPP play. Next, we'll go to Kenta Maeda. He's been pitching very well, 9,500, going against the Padres. I mean, who do the Padres really have that scare you? Will Myers. Besides that, who else? So I'm liking Kenta Maeda. Definitely GPP, though. But he's got you at least 41 fantasy points in 3 straight games with at least 9 Ks. So he's giving you a solid some solid upside. One thing I will note about him is throughout his career, he hasn't went really deep in the games. The last couple, he has went a little bit deeper, so maybe he's starting to get his stamina up. But I still think he's a solid GPP play. Lastly, ultimate GPP play, only 6,600. You can get all these bats that we're going to talk about. Coors Field, the Boston bats, the Cleveland Indian bats. If you go with Luke Weaver, you definitely can get almost any bat you want in. He's ultimate GPP because in 2 of the past 3 games, he's got at least 44 fantasy points. He's showing us some upside, but he's also got blown up a couple times this season. But in 2 of the past 3, like I said, 44 fantasy points, 7 Ks. I like the matchup against the White Sox. I definitely think he'll be a really good GPP play on the lower end. Next, we'll go to catcher first base. I mean, we'll start with me personally. I like Goldie a lot. Going against German Marquez in Coors Field. This is a great spot. Goldie's 8 for 15 with 2 doubles and 3 home runs versus German Marquez. So he absolutely owns the guy. I'm really liking Goldie. Then we'll go Freddie Freeman versus this guy, Sam Giavigilio, or however you say his name, for Toronto. I mean, they're in Atlanta, which is called the new Coors Field of the East Coast. Balls fly. This is a really good spot for Freddie Freeman. He's going to be low owned. Next, you got Joey Votto, 4,300. I don't really want to attack Carlos Carrasco, but Votto, he has some really good career numbers off him. 5 for 11 with 2 doubles and a home run versus Carrasco. So he's another really good GPP play. Honestly, though, if I was paying up, 4,300 plus for any first baseman, I definitely would figure out how to get Goldie in there. Then we'll go with the guy, mentioned him yesterday, Mitch Moreland, had a game, going right back to the well, going against Bartolo Colon. He's 4 for 15 in his career with a double and 2 home runs. Bartolo Colon's a gas can. Boston's going to put up some runs. Plain and simple, it is what it is. Next, I'll go to Kurt Suzuki. He has a really high projection. Going against this guy, Sam Gavaglio, or however you say it, for Toronto. I'm liking these Atlanta bats as well. At home, the ball's going to fly against a pitcher that is not very good. I definitely think you could look at Kurt Suzuki at only 2,900. Lastly, a guy, he's in a bad slump. I'll be honest. Jose Abreu's in a shitty-ass slump right now, but he's only 2,800. That's dirt cheap for a guy who was close to 4,000 most of the season. He's a really good hitter. He's bound to break out of his slump. This is a really good buy low opportunity for him. Like I said, Luke Weaver, he's had a couple of really good games recently, but he's also got blown up a couple times, and that's why I said he's a GPP. And Jose Abreu, this is just too cheap of a price for a guy as good of a hitter as himself. Next, we'll go to second base. You got Albies, another Atlanta guy. I'm not going to go too far into it. I'm liking Atlanta versus the guy Gavaglio. He's a solid play. Then we got Jose Altuve. One of the best hitters in the league, going against Chris Bassett, who's not a very good pitcher. Altuve has that stolen base upside plus that power upside. Really good play. DJ LeMahieu, he busted on me today in a great spot. I understand, but I'm going to go right back to the well. He's 8 for 19 with a double and a home run versus Shelby Miller in his career. I definitely think there's going to be some runs in Coors Field tonight, and I like DJ LeMahieu right in the top of that order. Next, we will go with Daniel Descalso. Another guy in Coors Field is only 3,300. Projected to bat in that 6 hole. He's 4 for 11 in his career versus German Marquez. So has, a solid track record and a small sample size. If he's in that lineup, he's cheap for a guy in Coors Field. I definitely think you can consider him. Lastly, we got D. Gordon, 3,200, batting in that leadoff spot, going against Jaime Barria. He's 3 for 6 in his career already, batting 500 against them. Very fair price tag for D. Gordon. All he needs is a walk, still a base, score a run, and he hits value for you. So this is a very good price for him. I definitely think you could look at him in your cash games. Now we'll go to third base. I talked about Jose Ramirez yesterday. I said he was expensive, and I'd rather go to Coors Field. But, hey, I talked about him, and he hit a home run. Go right back to the well. Very expensive. Great spot against Tyler Molly versus for Cincinnati. Yeah, so Ramirez, really good play. Nolan Arenado going against Shelby Miller, another guy in Coors Field. He's 5 for 20 with 2 doubles in his career off Miller already. Then we'll go, Jake Lamb, 4,100, going against Marquez. He's 8 for 24 with a double and a home run in his career. You can tell I'm liking this Coors Field game. It is what it is. You always got to like Coors whenever it's on the slate. Then I'm going to go with where's he at? Rafael Devers, Boston, going versus Bartolo Colon. He's faced Colon 3 times in his career, and he has 2 home runs and 3 at-bats off of Colon. 2,900, very fair price tag. I think Devers a really good play. Lastly, Tim Beckham, only 2,600, going against Sonny Gray. He's 7 for 16 in his career with a double and 2 home runs. So, he's giving you some solid upside, and he has a really good track record against them. Shortstop. I'm starting with Lindor. Talked about him yesterday, and boom, hit a home run today. The price tag's up, I understand. But go right back to the well against Tyler Molly. He's going to be low owned. Great play. Then we'll go Manny Machado going against Sonny Gray. 7 for 21 with a double and a home run in his career. solid spot for him. He's going to be low owned, just like Lindor's going to be low owned. You got Trevor Story going against Shelby Miller, 2 for 8 in his career with a double and a home run. Another Coors Field play. Gotta like Coors Field on this slate. Gene Segura, the guy's pushing for the final All-Star. The final All-Star pick in the for this year. They're trying to vote him in. The guy's playing very well this season, going against Jaime Barria. I am liking a couple of these Seattle Mariners guys, and he's batting right there in the top of the order. He gets some RBI opportunities if Gordon gets on. So Segura at 3,900, great spot for him. If we want to pay down a little bit, we could look at Chris Taylor. Was in that leadoff spot for the Dodgers today, only 3,200. The guy already has a home run in his career off Lucchesi. So, I think you could look at him. I'm liking these Dodgers. They kind of busted on us today, but I'll go right back to the well. They were extremely hot last week. They're not just going to all of a sudden just turn off the switch. Just a bad couple of days. Definitely going to be low owned. Now we'll go to outfield. I'm not trying to talk about the expensive guys, but all the expensive guys are in good spots. It's crazy. Mike Trout going against Marco Gonzalez, 6 for 12 with 3 doubles and a home run in his career. Mookie Betts, he has a home run against Bartolo Colon. Judge has a home run against Bundy. Who else are we talking about? JD Martinez, 4 for 14 with 2 home runs off of Bartolo Colon. You could throw Stanton in there. I think Stanton's a solid play. He never faced Bundy before. Where else are we going to go? Tommy Pham. Today he was a late scratch. If he's back in that lineup for 2,900 tomorrow against the lefty, I definitely think you could look at him. Charlie Blackmon, 7 for 23 with a double, a triple, and a home run in his career against Shelby Miller. AJ Pollock, 4 for 7 with a double and a triple versus German Marquez. There's guys with a lot of good spots. I definitely think that you can look at some of these higher priced guys, pay up in other spots. A couple more guys I'm looking at. Brett Gardner, he has really good numbers against Bundy, 6 for 16 with 2 doubles in his career. So I'm liking him a lot. And also, Gardner, you don't think of him as a guy with upside, but he's had 2 40-point fantasy games in the past 5. So it's like, the guy's swinging a good bat, playing very well right now, batting in that leadoff spot. He's definitely a lot less expensive than Stanton and Judge if you try to get some exposure to the Yankees against Dylan Bundy. And lastly, a guy that I'm really liking, Ender Inciarte, batting in that cleanup spot, going against Sam Gaviglio. The guy, he's swinging a solid bat. Like I said, it gives you a little bit of stolen base upside, a little bit of power upside. I definitely think that he's a solid play tomorrow on this slate. And so, that's kind of where I'm at with this video. Like I said, go join the chat room on dfscheatsheet.com. Absolutely free. It should be a lot of fun. I expect a lot of people to join that tomorrow. We'll talk a bunch of DFS. You got any questions for me and you don't want to join the chat, hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at RotoBeast, or drop a comment down below in this section. I know I didn't give you too much value plays for tomorrow. We have to kind of see what comes out, but I definitely would like to give you guys 4 or 5 value plays to help you fit sell on some of these big bats in. So make sure that you're subscribed to this channel and you got your notifications turned on. So when I drop those 4 or 5 value guys for you in the comment section below, you don't miss out on that. Make sure you click this like button. And hey, let's get this money tomorrow. Peace out.